Hello, folks. I'm back. Hopefully back in a new post. Not quite sure what happened to the old one. Here we go. Hopefully Tracy can find me over here. I've had to switch over to a new live feed for some reason. The last one just kind of stopped. So here I am again, although I'm not seeing the numbers counting, but I'm suspecting that I'm actually rolling here. And oh, yep, 5, 6 seconds. Okay, here we are. So this is still Peace Arch Chorus's fundraiser. This is take 2, part 2. Oh, somebody's here. Maybe Tracy has found me again. That would be nice. Apologies, technical glitches. It's the fun part, relying on Facebook for all this ridiculousness on the internet. So we're making brunch. I got my coffee. I got my bacon sizzling away. I think first I'm going to check on my bacon. I'm going to be making for you shredded hash browns, a beautiful shredded hash browns in my cast iron, a beautiful omelet in my non-stick 8-inch pan, and bacon on the stoneware in the oven. Beautiful! The lovely part about most breakfast things is that they are fast. Things cook fast. I like putting bacon in the oven because I don't like getting spit on. And so, oh, look at beautiful. So I'll show you, it's almost done. There we go. So 8 pieces, probably 9 or 10 could be squeezed on the large bar pan. So it's a great tool, that bar pan, for doing like a one-pan meal. So like throw some chicken and some vegetables, toss them in olive oil, salt and pepper, or your choices of seasonings, fresh herbs from the garden. Toss that all together, throw it in the oven. 45 minutes, you have a beautiful dinner that literally took you 5 minutes to throw together. So awesome. It's a real great like prep ahead, prep in the morning, and then just you get home, throw it on the pan, then you can carry on to other things, come back to it 45 minutes later, dinner, boom, done. So I love the large bar pan. Also great for granola bars, bacon. The seasoning on the stoneware builds the more you use it. So the first couple times you use it, you want to brush it with oil. After that, it's naturally non-stick. So beautiful. So baking with bacon is perfect because it kind of seasons it. It gets all that oil in there. I would clean it also and scrape it down. I do not use soap on it, but it comes with a big scraper. Not a big scraper, a little scraper that you can clean the pan off really nicely, and then hot water and scrub it down. But yeah, natural non-stick surface. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to get on with these hash browns. So the trick to the hash browns, I am hearing from people in the know. I did post a link to the recipe on the party page, and I should probably do it on my Facebook business page too, is to rinse. So I've shredded potatoes here, and then I've rinsed them until the water comes clean. What time should I be now? I need bacon. I also need mine in the oven. I would say, Tracy, I've got mine at 350, and so at 350 it's about 35 minutes. It can handle 400 and goes a bit faster. I've got it at 350 right now because I didn't want it to get away on me, but at 350 probably half an hour, give or take. And it also depends on the thickness of your bacon. If you have thick bacon, it's taking longer, right? I mean, maybe it goes without saying, but the thinner the bacon, the faster it goes. You can always speed it up at the end at 400 if you're sort of like everything else is ready and you're rushing it, right? So I've shredded 2 potatoes here, and then I rinsed it until they ran clear. And so then what I need to do is I've got my Pampered Chef batter bowl, great tool, lovely. And I'm just going to, and I've got my stainless steel mixing bowl over here. I'll bring it over there, and I've got a stainless steel strainer, all Pampered Chef. These are all items that I've had for years and years, and they've served me so well. So I just gotta strain as much liquid as I can out of these potatoes. You want them to be light and fluffy. So I'm just gonna actually squeeze them. I'm not gonna hurt them. And I'm gonna get as much water out of there as possible. And then what I'm gonna do is actually wrap them up in a towel. Okay, that's probably as much as I'm going to get out with the strainer. There we go. Lay that there for a second. I'm going to move over all these beautiful tools that I have laid out to show you, because I'll show them to you as we go. And I'm going to lay a cloth here. I watched a video of my YouTube crush, Kent Rollins, who makes the cowboy cooking videos, and I watched him make these, and oh, he's just like, you know, you gotta wrap them up like a baby, you know, it's hilarious. So I'm just gonna wrap them up like a baby, just like Kent told me to do, and I'm gonna give a squeeze, because I want to get absolutely as much water as I can out of here. Then I can kind of move them down to a drier section of the towel. And do it again. Oh yeah. And then what I want to kind of end up with, I'm going to turn on my cast iron, get that rolling. So medium, 6, I have it on. That's medium on my gas stove. Cast iron takes a little while to heat up, but then once it's rolling, it's hot and it really retains the heat in a beautiful, nice way. Okay, so I'm opening this up. And then what I want these to be is like fluffy. I want them to, so I can actually just spread them out and fluff them. Kind of air dry them a little bit more, as much moisture as I can get out of these as humanly possible in a short amount of time. If I had a little bit more time, then I would actually lay them out here for maybe like 10 minutes. I'm not going to make you wait watching potatoes dry for 10 minutes, but that would be a good move, because the drier the better. And yes, you can use the frozen type. You can. I find those have a lot of extra kind of things in there that I don't really want to eat. I don't really want my family to eat, but you know, in a pinch, certainly works. You just have to make sure that they are totally thawed out for this recipe. That was what Kent told me to do. So we gotta listen to Kent. Kent is like, he's a cowboy, he's a real cowboy on a ranch. So they do all these like awesome cooking videos with like cattle in the background, or like a wall tent, or they got like a buggy that's done up like a chuck wagon and he's cooking off the back of it, or he's got the Dutch oven down in the coals in the dirt cooking biscuits and gravy. I love it. That's my kind of cooking. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, LOL, thanks. I meant, what time can I come eat yours since it's already in the oven? Oh my gosh, Tracy, right? As soon as there's a vaccine, we should get on that, right? As soon as there's a vaccine, so many people are coming to my house for a meal, right? Because I've been promising that all over that. You know, I just miss everybody. Actually, I have never met Tracy. I don't think Tracy, we met, this is a friend of my sister's. She was worked with in the past, and so we've just met through Pampered Chef, so we know each other on the internet. And looking forward to meeting you in real life, Tracy. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm pretty sure that my cast iron is pretty close. So I'm going to put some oil. We can't be shy with the oil on the hash browns. It's not where we want to cut the calories if you really want to do it real. So I've got like a couple tablespoons of oil and just under kind of a half a teaspoon of butter. Yep, I know, people. It's the way it has to be done. It's a sacrifice that we must make. You know, sacrificing beauty for deliciousness. There we go. That's looking pretty good. So the oil kind of tempers the butter and prevents it from burning, but the butter provides the flavor. So I'm going to make one big one, and my husband and I are going to share it. I shouldn't make it so big that I can't flip it. And we're going to share it. I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. And so what I'm told to do with this, oh yeah, yum. Okay, what I am told to do with this, I'm just going to gather the edges a little, so it's sort of organized, is you put a lid on this, and then you forget about it for 5 minutes. I'm gonna check it in 4. So there we go. Hail Mary. Sometimes I tend to micromanage some of my things like this where you're not supposed to touch it. It's really hard for me not to touch things. Hi, Oriel. Oriel's here. How are you? I'm looking forward to seeing my sister later. That'll be nice. You would remember if you met Tracy. Oh, okay. I need to meet you, Tracy. Sounds like I need to meet you for sure. Yeah. Is this about right? You guys like my t-shirt? So I got a set for my husband for Father's Day. So Rick and I have a t-shirt like this that says Troublemaker, and then Joelle's t-shirt says Trouble. I think it's hilarious. It's from my friend Jennifer, who sells silver icing, and so I got them from Silver Icing Party. I've been like seeing all these posts that she's posting and I can't resist, and so for Father's Day I was like, oh we all gotta be Troublemaker family, that's gonna be hilarious. Okay, so thank you for Jennifer for keeping me in the clothes, because the t-shirts have not been the only thing that I have purchased from you. I have lots of things on the way. Okay. What are we going to do next? We're going to start our, I'm going to check the bacon. Looking pretty good. I'm actually going to turn that off. I think this will just continue to cook. The stoneware is like cast iron. It will retain heat for a long time. So I'm just going to leave it there, and then when we're ready to eat, I can pull those out. And I'm going to start my omelet. This is a little awkward working across my cast iron, but I'm gonna make it work. So I'm gonna start by sauteing my mushrooms. Get them nice, and actually, I'm gonna scratch that. I'm gonna start by cutting up my onions. I'm remembering now what my plan was. Wanted to show you my manual food processor. I love this little thing. I've been selling a lot of them. They're quite a hot little item. I even had a friend from Alberta call me and be like, I need one of those. I'm like, yes, you do. So I'm just taking out the core of this onion, so because that'll be a little bitter. And I'm gonna bust up the rest of this. I'm just gonna cut it up a little bit. Throw those pieces in there. This thing does all sorts of things. I use it for making jam. I bust up my strawberries with it. I make salsa guacamole. I've made enchilada sauce. I've made hummus in it, with more of a rustic hummus. There we go. Just like that. Nice little dice. Okay. Back on. That was that fast. I thought I wouldn't beat the pan, but I think I would have. So this pan, now that I have oil in it, I can't show you, but once we put it in the oven, I'm going to show you how I can actually remove the handle for cleaning, storage, and also for broiling. And it's pretty handy how fast that happens. So I'm going to show you here once I have a little more room to work with. I'm going to get my onions going. There we go. A little small slotted turner. This was one of May's host specials that I ended up getting for some sort of an order. There we go. Get those onions browning there. The nice thing too about this stainless steel cookware is it's really nice and thick. Like the cheaper ones, I mean, of course they're very affordable. Sit down again. They're affordable, but the thinness means that the heat doesn't distribute evenly, so you end up with hot spots on your pan and cool spots, and that's never fun when you have an uneven cook. So, you know, in order to get a good even cook, you want to look for cookware with really high grade thicker steel. These are made, they're nonstick cookware is German steel. The nonstick surface is super durable. Of course, we don't want to use metal on it, but I find that they last. I have another Frypan, which is quite old, from Pampered Chef. Similar size, I think it's a 6-inch. It's a little itty bitty little skillet. Nonstick, still in perfect shape, and I've had it for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, and used it quite a bit, so pretty handy. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is starting to make noise. I'm gonna peek, because I think it's been about 4 minutes. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, look at that. I think I actually need to get that a little bit more that way. Because it looks like one side, oh no, it's looking pretty awesome sauce, as I like to say. Right, so my onions are going here, and once those kind of get going, I'm going to throw in my mushrooms and some spinach, and then the majority of my contents of my omelet will be ready to go. Love the spinach. Going to get that out. I love spinach in omelets. It's amazing. Get my greens in there, sneak those in on my husband, even though he doesn't always like that. You know, want to keep him around for a little while. Better keep him healthy. Haha. Haha, Rick. Rick, bless his heart, is upstairs with Joelle. I was a little nervous about this demo because it's all hot stuff, and Joelle often likes to help, and I was like, oh, that's not going to be relaxing for me. I think I don't want that to be a recipe for a trip to the hospital, so they are upstairs watching a movie. Thank you, Rick, for your excellent parenting skills to make this video happen. So yet again, a thank you to my husband, a shout out to my husband, who is a great supporter of mine. Makes life pretty awesome, actually. Makes such a difference. Love that guy. Okay. These things are going. This is probably, actually, you know what? It's looking like I want to flip it. It's looking like I want to flip it. So here we go. So you can see. Oh yeah. And, oh yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I have to bring that close to you so you can see. That looks awesome! I'm gonna turn it around so that the spot, look at that. Dang! 5 minutes aside. I don't need the cover again, says Kent, so I'll leave that off. It just needs a couple more minutes. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm at a restaurant. It's one of my reasons for wanting to go for breakfast is the Hashbrowns, and not the cubed kind, not the tater tot kind, the shredded kind. It's the only way in my book, so okay. Giving myself away. So, but I haven't been out for breakfast since January, maybe February, because of, you know, this little thing called COVID. Dang. So, gotta figure this stuff out at home, don't we all? So here we go. Looking gorgeous! And carry on with my contents of my beautiful omeletta. This is the perfect personal sized omelet pan for like a 3-egg omelet. It's an 8-inch non-stick. I'm going to start my eggs here in my stainless steel mixing bowl. This is the smallest of the 3. I love making eggs in it. Try not to have any eggs roll on the floor. Display my excited nature. There we go. And my stainless steel whisk. Excellent. Really nice, high quality. But the nice thing I really like about all these turners and the whisk is like the nice thick metal handle. See the sort of, they all have that in common. Just really good quality. The wire whisk, like the regular one that I have from the dollar store, and it's fine. But it kind of hurts my hand for a lot of whisking, and this is like comfortable. So Pampered Chef, right? This is kind of the idea, right? Like a little better than the rest. Okay. And the whisk is like, I think $18, so it's hardly, here's my milk. Salt and pepper, a little bit of milk, just a little splash, not much. I can also use water, that works perfectly well. I actually don't really notice the huge difference in flavor, so if you're going dairy-free but you're eating the eggs, you know, some people might be doing that. That's a nice way to do it. Okay. And I get my eggs. And it's nice to give them a little bit of bubbles. Makes them nice and fluffy. So as patient as you feel to stand doing that, you can keep doing that. We have quite a debate ongoing in my home about the hand beater versus the whisk. I say, why do we have this hand beater? You know, the hand crank kind, you know. Like, we have an electric one, and pretty sure we don't need to make whipping cream in a power outage. Maybe we could get rid of the hand crank. And Rick is like, no, that's fine, leave it alone. And I'm like, okay, honey, that's obviously very important to you, so okay, you know, carry on. Using it once a year, okay. He is one of those guys that if he has an opinion about something, it's really hard to budge him from his position. I just have to leave it alone and hope sometime he might come my way, you know? This is kind of what we have to do in this thing called marriage. Or common law, whatever. I've added some spinach. Just going to wilt that a bit. Try not to lose too much of it down the side. And I've got a bowl for my innards. The innards of my omelet. Meaning, oh, and this is done. I almost forgot about it. Hiya! Wow. And that's just coming away so easy, people. Wow. Look at that. Okay, turning this off. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Also all about the bits from the pan. Those are the best parts, is the crispy bits. Wowza. And that's going to be hot for quite some time. What I'm going to do is, I haven't really thought this part through. I'm going to roll this forward so that I'm not reaching over top of my hot pan and risking, you know, a burn. Because that's a bit silly. That wouldn't be very entertaining, would it, people? Maybe it would if you're really cryptic, or if you're really morbid, or, you know, something like that. Okay. This is looking pretty good. And what I need to do before I even start my omelet is I need to take the bacon out. And look at that. So a little bit of that greenery sticks a little bit to the pan, but once you see the nonstick go with the eggs, you're going to be like, wow! Okay, so wipe that out. It's ready to go. Hiya! Okay, so I'm going to take out my bacon. I'm going to put it somewhere. Not entirely sure yet, but I'm going to take it out so I can turn on the broiler. Oh yeah, baby! Look at you go! Look at you go! I'm going to move this rack up and use the broiler. You want to bring things close to the heat source. Okay, broil, start. Now, got this beautiful bacon. Look at that. So what I need to do is actually get a, oh, of course the doorbell's going to ring. And I'm hoping that my husband's going to hear that sound and might assist here with this exciting moment. I'm going to put this over here. It's out of your view. Sorry, people. I got to put it down because it's going to burn my hand. You don't want to come burn with Ursula and Pampered Chef. You just want to cook, right? Right? So whoever's at my door, you're going to have to wait. Okay, I'm just putting the bacon on this plate just so the extra fat can drip away. This is not rocket science. I'm sure all of you are familiar with such a practice. Don't need to show you how that works. But this bacon looks, people, looks gorgeous. Lovely and crispy, so even. Perfect. Perfect. And what I'm also going to do is put some here on my plate for viewing later. A couple of strips. Hallelujah. Oh, that's a nice crispy one on the top for Joelle. She really likes the crispy. Okay, now I can carry on with my omeletta. I'm gonna have to move my cast iron. How exciting! Another place to put a hot something. Okay. There we go. Nobody's gonna get burned. Right, so I want this sort of medium heat. I'm gonna be gentle with our non-stick coatings. And actually I'm gonna use butter. Butter goes well with eggs. My stepmother, Barb, as she likes to be called, stepmother, she doesn't want to be called mom. Bless her, she maybe sees this. And she tells me that with eggs, you must use butter. So, we listen. When Barb talks about food, we listen. Don't we, Dad? If you're watching, you probably are. Oh no, you're at work, so maybe you're not watching it. You'll be watching eventually, I would imagine. Okay, medium heat. I'm gonna get got some cubed up ham in here somewhere. There it is. So I'm gonna open that up. Get a spoon. Placing things. Okay, that pan is hot. In goes the eggs. So, I'm going to use my scraper for this. I love using the scraper for omelets. These can go super high heat. You wouldn't think so, but the silicone tip is good to like, I think 425 degrees or something crazy like that. Certainly fine for a fry pan. And so I just find it's the easiest way. But look at the way that the egg comes away from the edge. So I just do a little bit of pulling from the sides while it's still super liquid so that the cooked stuff can kind of be lifted up and more of the raw can collect against the metal as it needs to, right? So there we go. Beautiful. Got my broiler ready. We're almost ready to eat already. 27 minutes. This is going to be like my shortest live demo ever. Look at me go. Yeah. So, very cool. Yeah, that is looking, I'm going to give it one more pull away so I can get the hot there. There we go. That's going to be one heck of an omelet, let me tell you. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, wherever it got to in the fray. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Ooh, I stashed it over here. Hopefully you're enjoying some delicious caffeinated beverage of some sort. Or maybe decaf. I like decaf at times. You know what I discovered the other day at Starbucks? Dang, Starbucks getting me on your marketing, but cold brew. I've heard about it for ages. I've never tried it. You know what? Because I'm drinking my coffee black when I'm fasting. Right now I'm doing intermittent fasting at times. So I have to drink black coffee. The cold brew is stinking delicious. Let me tell you. You don't need sugar, you don't need milk. All the flavor is in there. Okay. This is mostly firmed up. I don't need it to be 100% firmed up because I'm going to be putting it in the broiler. So I'm going to put some of the veggies. And I'm going to be putting some of the ham. I'm going to be generous. Big fat omelet. I'm going to be putting some cheese. I got sharp cheddar here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! I've got like it's an old cheddar that I'm using. Okay, now I get to show you. How exciting! I get to show you the handle. So I'm going to show you on the stove top here. Maybe I can go like this. Not burn my beautiful thing. Okay, you can see that a little better. So I just press a button and then slide it back. And then I do the same in reverse. That easy. There we go. Woo! So I'm going to do that now in the oven. Just going to give it a little nudge under the... Oh, that's going to be good. Let me tell you, that's going to be good. So I'm going to have this. Maybe I'd have this with toast. I haven't made any toast and actually I don't have any bread except for freezer bread right now. So I have to make a fresh loaf, and have it with some homemade strawberry jam, bacon, beautiful hash browns, and this omelet. And I'm going to be stuffed till dinner time, honestly. It's kind of the beauty of brunch, you know? It's kind of the beauty of brunch. This has been really fun to do a brunch video. It's just something different. I've been doing things later in the day, and you know what? This is kind of my go time, is morning time. So as you can tell, I'm pretty perky, and I was like this at 6 a.m. too. Like I could do a live demo at 6 a.m. and probably nobody would ever watch it, but that would probably be my ultimate time. Oh yeah, she's almost done. I'm gonna give it like 30 more seconds, and then we can plate this and taste. Oh. I'm noticing that none of the P-Search ladies have made it to my business page. I'm trying to provide lots of instructions on how to find this video. Oh yeah, it's definitely done. Of course I'm gonna... Woo! Friggin' souffle. Okay, now I can flip. Oh! That is a crazy looking omelet. Honestly, I think Rick and I will be sharing this. It's gigantic! The eggs really fluffed up with that whisk. How exciting. So here we go. You get to see beautiful hash browns. Lovely. Lovely. Didn't that Frypan do a beautiful job? Ooh. It's, you know, nothing in Pampered Chef I would call cheap. There's cheap items, you know, there's the under $10 things, and they're great. The Frypans and these things are not inexpensive. I recognize. But honestly, you guys, they're worth it because they last like 3 times as long as anything else. So if you think about, okay, I could, you know, if you're going to think from a green perspective, I could buy 3 Frypans, or I could buy 1 and have it last, and it's about the same price, right? So you're really winning with the quality. I'm not just tooting my own horn over here. I am a believer in the Pampered Chef quality. I've been a consumer for a decade, and I have everything I've ever bought still. Nothing's worn out on me yet. So if that's not a good, you know, if that's not a good testimonial, I don't know what is. Anyways, you guys probably want to see me maybe taste this. Let's see if the proof is in the pudding, literally. I'm going to the hash browns first, because that's actually what motivates me. Oh yeah, that recipe, just like the restaurant. I've tried this before, but I haven't done the rinsing and the fluffing, and it makes a really big difference because you don't end up with that weird potato oxidization color going on. That's what happens when you don't do that. And actually it's really kind of doughy. It's hard to cook it through. Oh, it's a good omelet. Wish you were here. This is the hard part of the video, when you have to watch me eat and you don't get to join. And it makes me sad too. But we will be okay. We will survive this pandemic. And when it's over, I can host parties! I can come to your house and cook in your house. We just need a vaccine. So won't that be nice? Thank you so much for watching. 33 minutes. Good on me. Brunch is a win on the timeline. The longer demos are great. I mean, I like doing them, but I think it's a little long because I don't think most people make it to the end. So, whew, I'm all hot from the oven. I'm just going to sit over here at the table for a second. I want to thank, again, my Ladies in Harmony, Peace Arch Chorus for hosting this week, and enduring all my instructions and all that to make this happen. It's not terribly challenging, but it's a little bit technical to do this right on Facebook. So I really appreciate their patience with all my instructions with that. And their support, and your support. Thank you for watching, Tracy and Oriel, anybody else who might be here. Happy Saturday. Looking forward to a holiday next week, and extra time with my family, because I'm going to be off until next Thursday, so I'm going to enjoy that, and I'm sure you'll be hearing more from me about what we have been up to in the culinary department, because I do like to post about that just a little bit. I will say that June is the best month to host right now, and you have one more opportunity. If you run a party starting Monday, you get to get double host rewards if your party sells over $750, which is not that hard. So I have a current party, and the host is getting over $600 in free product. I'm not even joking you. And her show sold less than 2,000. So it was a big show, but it wasn't like a massive show. So the host benefits are crazy right now. You can get an air fryer on parties over $750, and then also on parties over $750 you get double benefits. And even the benefits under $750 are pretty good. You get free stuff. So if you're on the fence thinking about it, right now is the time. And I think I have a bunch of like promotions and pick a prize things. You're gonna get a bunch of free stuff too. Think about it. So easy. Honestly, I just set up the whole party. All you have to do is invite people and throw a couple comments on the page every day. That's it. It's so easy. So yeah, let me know if you want to have a party, or if you want to sell this stuff, because you're like, I could probably do what Ers was doing. I'm like, yeah, you probably could. It's really not that hard. So it's a really lovely opportunity to make a little extra money, have some fun. That's why I'm doing it, really, is to have some fun. The money is nice, let me say, but it's really about having something fun and creative in my life. So you could do it too. And that's all she wrote, folks. Gonna eat some of this food before the omelet gets cold. I so appreciate your support, and have a lovely rest of your Saturday. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye from the troublemaker. Take care.